Shabbat Shalom. Kol Halal Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. And Shabbat Shalom to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. All right. So we're going to get into this lesson real quick, going into the C hip. Okay. But not specifically the C hip, but we're just going to make some parallel and comparisons to what this devil is up to. See, because once you understand the level of diabolical genius, okay, you got to give it up for this Frank Einstein, okay? That's Albert's brother, okay? Frank Einstein. All right, 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan, the adversary, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. NIV. In order that Satan might not outwit us, for we are not unaware of his schemes. NLT. So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. Okay, now you got so-called men of the Lord running around saying that the MOTB is not the C hip. When you understand that this guy is wiser than Daniel, this devil, okay? First of all, you got to understand what time we're in, okay? We're in the time of the knuckle dragger, right? The lowliest of all human beings, which is the Edomite, okay? He's the lowliest, he's the basest of all men, according to the scriptures. So while we're in our captivity, while we're in the timeout corner, and when I say we, I mean Israel, while Israel is in timeout corner being punished, the Most High is going to turn everything all the way upside down and take the lowest creature, right, the basest of men, and elevate him to the top. All right. So here it is. This knuckle dragger is suddenly going to have all he's the Lucifer. He knows everything. He's wiser than Daniel. Okay. For what is left of his short season. Okay. So he's got the info. All right. That's why he's out there trying to be like the Most High and create wormholes and cerns and standing with his enchantments right now, because that's his power. His power is on the left. He's going for it. All right. So what are these evil schemes? All right. Well, what we're going to do is take a look at these parallels, because this is coded. This headline is coded. All right. Flying what? C hips. Flying C hips. The size of what? That's the C hip right there. A grain of sand. Could be used for what? Oh, that's for finding your dog. What did Nathaniel 7? What did Nathaniel 7 say? Oh, well, ain't no C hips. We in June. It's June, ain't no C hips. But wait a minute. This guy, this devil, who is wiser than Daniel, got these things doing all sorts of shit. What? Population. We're going to read this. And this is September 23rd, 2021. Where are they at now? If we're steamrolling towards the end, this dude is picking up information right before his time is up. And he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so what is he doing? Okay, so we're going to go into this. Let's go into this. It's NPR. All right, let's see if we can see this. Look at this, okay? So see how it's coded? A grain of sand, a grain of rice, a sand grain. What are we talking about here? all right? Technology, all right? Wonders, great wonders. Look at this. Look at this. There's the pencil. This is the grain of rice right here. And what's this? This is smaller than a grain of rice. Let's see. Is that just a picture? Okay. Did I go there? Okay, here we go. Let's read this. Scott Newman. It's neither a bird nor a plane, but a winged sea hip as small as a grain of sand that can be carried by the wind as it monitors such things as pollution levels or the spread of airborne diseases. Look at this. Look at that. There's your ant. And there's the flyer. The sea hip, flying sea hip. Tiny micro flyers whose development by engineers at Northwestern University was detailed in an article published by Nature this week are being billed as the smallest ever human-made flying structures. Okay? First of all, here's the real insect. Okay? What is the devil trying to do? He's trying to be like the Most High. Look at this. Look at that thing. That's this. Tiny flyers that can gather information about their surroundings. The what? We are not ignorant of what? Satan's what? Okay, in the spirit. When you go in with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, the Holy Spirit, and you break down these articles through the scriptures. Let's get that again real quick. We'll come back. Right here. Lest Satan, we know who that is, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Where did we go? Smallest ever. The devices don't have a motor. Engineers were instead inspired by the maple tree's free-falling propeller seeds. What are we getting into right now? Nature, technically known as the Samara fruit. The engineers optimized the aerodynamics of the micro flyers so that as these structures fall through the air, the interaction between the air and those wings cause a rotational motion that creates a very stable, slow falling velocity, said John A. Rogers. That's the author, who led the development of the what? We're not ignorant. Okay? That allows these structures to interact for extended periods with ambient wind that really enhances the dispersal process, said the Northwestern professor of material science and engineering, biomedical engineering, and the neurological surgery. The wind would scatter the tiny sea hips, micro sea hips, which could sense their surrounding environments and collect information. This guy is wiser than Daniel. The scientists say that they could potentially be used to monitor for contamination, surveil populations, what, Nate? Or even track diseases. These creators foresee, look at this. Oh, Slock it. Their creators, see how they try to be the Most High? Foresee micro flyers becoming part of large distributed collections of miniaturized wireless electronic devices. In other words, they could look like a swarm. Although the size and engineering of the microflyers are unique, NPR reported on the development of similar microdrones in March. The concept has also found its way to the dystopian science fiction series Black Mirror. You see how art imitates life? Now, what does this say? We think that we what? That's the pride of this devil. Okay? That is the pride of this devil. All right? Because this is talking about the Most High. The Most High is the natural. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right? This is a prideful statement by this, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. But unlike with maple seeds, the engineers needed to slow down their descent, the descent of their microflyers, to give the devices more time to collect data. Team member Yang Huang developed a computer model that calculated the best design that would enable the microflyers to fall slowly and disperse widely. This is impossible with trial and error experiments, Huang said in a Northwestern news release. The team also drew inspiration from children's pop-up books for the construction of such tiny devices. The engineers first created a base, then bonded it to slightly stretched rubber substrate according to the news release. When relaxed, the substrate pops up into a precise three-dimensional shape. Here's that quote. All right. We think we beat nature. Rogers said, see this devil? At least in a narrow sense, that we have been able to build structures that fall with more stable trajectories and at slower terminal velocities than equivalent seeds that you would see from plants or trees. The Most High's creation through His Son Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the elect of Israel, or the angels that were with Him at the time. All right, so we're just looking at the parallels. We're looking at the arrogancy of this devil. All right. Let's get what is it? It's Isaiah, right? Oh, story here, 12. This is Isaiah 14 and 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? What does that mean? This means this devil, all right, the Edomite, is in his heaven right now, right here on earth, okay? His kingdom, not where the Most High dwells. Son of the morning star, right? Lucifer, the morning star. You have the information. You have the Lucifer. How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thine heart, you proud devil, I will ascend into heaven. Now he's talking about something different. All right. Now he's talking about going up to where the Most High. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also in the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Talking about ruling over children of Israel. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and here it is. I will be like the Most High. This is what he's doing. All right? Oh, well, we beat nature. Listen to this devil. He's proud. Okay? Yet, You shall be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. You going into slavery, boy. Right back where you belong. Knuckle dragging on the bottom. All right? Crawling on your hands and knees. Crawling on all fours. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? So right here, Lucifer is a man, meaning the whole nation of Edom. Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Okay. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. Okay. With all your inventions and your way of doing things, burning shit down, fossil fuel, and okay. That open not the storehouse of the prison, that have the children of Israel enslaved to this day. All right. So this is talking about this devil. Let's get this. Let's start from the top. This is Ezekiel 28. And one, the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up. This is talking about the Edomite, who today is the prince of Tyrus. And thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God, the Most High, in the midst of the seas, the people, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High. Though thou set thine heart, your mind, as the mind of you trying to be the Most High, think like the Most High, be the Most High. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. The Most High gave you that. He put you here for a minute. He gave you a short season to go out and deceive the nations. Now you got everybody thinking that you are the Most High. He looks like you. And his son, Caesar Borgia, looks like you. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches. And thou hast gotten thee gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit. Thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. All right? Just because you were given, right, the ability on the left-hand side to create great signs and wonders, right, and make fire come down from heaven doesn't mean that you're the Most High, dumbass. All right? You only had but a short season. All right? And what are you doing? Let's get that real quick. Revelation 12, and then we'll go ahead and close. I'm trying to make it short. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He was only given a short season. And now it's up. He knows it. He's going for it. He's using all of his witchcraft, all of his little science and whatever he's got. Okay, because at the moment he's wiser than Daniel. If you go watch that last Planet of the Apes of the new series, and you see Woody Harrelson slowly losing his mind and turning back into a goddamn monkey, that's telling you the story. Okay, let's get this. Now, flying sea hips, right? Let's get this. This is what this whole thing is about. If this man, this devil, can come up with, right, as we get closer to the end, all right, his time is short, but he's still, doing what he was created to do. And this is his last run. We're at the very end of his last run. The RFID has been out going back 20 plus years. They've been working on this for a while. And now they're about to fill their belly, right? But it ain't going to go down. But the point of this video is this. Look, this dude has the Lucifer. He's wiser than Daniel. If he could do this, okay, he can't get a grain of rice and put it in you and track you and set up a digital currency system that control you. This dude is trying to be the Most High. All right? So in the digital age, you got digital money, you got micro, nano, okay, technology, signs and wonders. What do you think the Bible is talking about? And this ain't the MOTB? Not this, but I'm talking about, read this, okay? Micro sea hips, okay? Doing what? All manner of things. Surveillance, okay? You think this is all they got? If they're showing you this, and we're going to show you this, but what we ain't going to show you, okay? Don't be stupid. All right? Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma, a sea hip, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save that he hath the sea hip, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay? If he can do these other things, right? The earth is given into his hands by the Most High. All right? It'll be over soon, but just give him credit for being a perfect devil. All right? That's all it is. And above all, do this. This is the time that we're in. All right? All of that was brought forth to say this. This is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. You got to keep the word of the Most High's patience. What? Don't take the sea hip. You got to know what it is first. If you run around saying, the MOTB ain't the sea hip. If you're saying that, what you're really doing is you're gearing your mind to take it because you're scared. You're scared of the straight and narrow, which is to not take it. All right? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, that's what you got to do. We're in the time right now. All right? This is the countdown. What should be your focus? To keep the word of the Most High's patience. Okay? I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world, shall come upon the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay? The hour of temptation. We've done everything that we're supposed to do to this point. Stay strong so that the Most High will put the Spirit on you to Take the straight and narrow and not the easy way out. All right, June is over. We're in this thing. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect will edify you brothers and sisters. With that, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.